So this year, we're reviewing all of our activities, from the administrative activities to our academic programs. The first review has been with the administrative activities, and reports were written by each administrative program, whether it was a business service or a student service or athletics. And as a result of those reports, the vice president responsible for those units made a recommended action for each of those administrative activities. The recommended actions could be to enhance, to maintain, to reduce, to reorganize, or eliminate. But the constant theme through the evaluation was, how well does this activity support our students and the excellence in which the students are served? How aligned is this activity to the future of our university? And then third, is this activity the wisest use of our limited resources? So for the administrative programs, I've received the vice president's and the provost's recommended actions, and then we're at a period of gathering input from our community. We're having town halls, we're gathering input, we have online, we have a university-wide committee that is looking at all of the recommended actions and making their own recommendations, and they will eventually, I'll take all of that input, make my decisions, share them with the board in the first week of October, and then announce them to the campus the second week. Our academic reviews will have a longer time frame, and by the end of this year, I will hear the result of the reports, the reviews, the input, and the provost's recommendations by the end of this year, but I suspect we'll continue to gather input in the subsequent year. Joining the West Coast Conference is going to force us to up our game in many ways. The West Coast Conference stands for not only high-quality athletics, but our colleagues in this conference also represent high standards for academics. And so for me, what's most important is that we are strong members of this conference that are respected because of both the integrity and quality of our play, as well as the integrity and quality of our student athletes' academic accomplishments, and the quality of all of our academic offerings. So we have joined the West Coast Conference to be part of a very dynamic group of universities, and there's people, faculty and students, who stand for so much that is so important in academia. Now, do we want the arena filled with 4,000? Absolutely. Do we want a very vibrant university spirit and community turnout and engagement in the success of our athletes? Absolutely. But what is first priority is much greater than the number of wins or the number of people in the seats. First of all, I'm just delighted by the progress that we've had in what we call the Tomorrow Project, which are the after-school and summer academies. While we've had some prior to my arrival, as part of Beyond Our Gates, we expanded those considerably. So right now, we have about 2,900 young people interacting with University of the Pacific in enhancing their preparation in math, in science, in violin, in Harmony Stockton, and in a number of other ways that we're helping these students improve their academic success. In addition, the Community Council has exceeded my expectations in terms of the shared community buy-in and how we can all work together to have a considerable impact. Now the reality is we knew that taking on improving early literacy was a long-term commitment. We would not see short wins on this because it's, first of all, it's cumulative from very early age before you can really see that impact at third grade. I think University of the Pacific is going to be one of the best private teaching-focused universities in the state of California. We are going to be not only a valued member of Stockton in the San Joaquin region, but we will be a very important member of Sacramento and San Francisco's communities as well. That we will retain all that is so wonderful about our undergraduate experience here, with some enhanced reputation for excellence in our programs. But we will also have a set of dynamic programs for graduate students and professional students that meet the needs of Northern California.